Hi! Welcome to KBG Cat TV, and we hope that you are all doing okay. And it has been a year. We hope that you are liking our videos.
So from our last cooking vlog, Spam Subi, today we are doing Sushi Bake.
Welcome to our kitchen! So here are the ingredients. We would need salmon. You could do just half depending on what amount you prefer. So we're gonna bake the salmon. We're gonna need olive oil. This is about half a teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. I'm gonna prepare it in a bowl, or you could just simply add it here, but I like preparing it in a bowl first. So maybe this is about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. So olive oil, salt and pepper together. We'll pour it on our washed and drained salmon. And don't forget the other side. You could add more salt or more pepper or other spices that you prefer. We're gonna bake the salmon to 375, so we're gonna preheat our oven to 375. So while preheating our oven, that will give time for our salmon to marinate. So we'll set this aside and wait for the oven to tell us that it's heated up to 375. So for the rest of the ingredients that we'll put together later, we will need freshly cooked steamed rice. You could use white rice or any rice of your choice. We're gonna need vinegar. This is apple cider vinegar that we have brand. The recipe calls for rice wine vinegar, but I found out that it tastes good even if it's not. So you could use whatever vinegar you have at home. So this is about 2 to 3 tablespoons. And I have a tablespoon of sugar here. We have the unagi sushi sauce and the sriracha mayo. We have the nori sesame or the furikake that we'll be using as a topping later. And when we eat it, we would need this ginger, sushi ginger, and the seaweed. So it's a simple recipe that we just gonna be putting together, and it will be a very good dish to serve. So before I put it in the oven to bake, I'll flip this one more time so it will get all the oil that it needs. And then we're gonna bake it. We'll bake it for 10 to 15 minutes. I'll make it 13. Our salmon is cooked. Okay, so earlier I said I just put 13 minutes to bake the salmon, but it wasn't cooked yet. And so I added 10 more minutes. You want your salmon cooked but not overcooked because you want to keep it moist. I'm gonna cut it in half because I'll use the other half because this is for 2 batches of Sushi Bake. So I'll set aside the other half and we will prepare our first batch. So now we're gonna cut this in pieces because we're gonna add rice in here. If you are vegetarian, you could just do plant-based added to your Sushi Bake. You may also add ripe mangoes cut in pieces, small pieces, and also cucumber. I've set aside some to put on the topping. So we'll add the rice. That's about 2 cups of rice. We will add our vinegar. So it depends to you if you wanna add the 3 tablespoons, or this is a healthy vinegar and it won't be bad if you add the 3 tablespoons. This is a tablespoon of sugar, so I'll just put maybe half because you all know we cut on our sugar and our carbs. So that's about half tablespoon. We'll put some furikake and we will be adding more as a topping later. For the salt that we put on the salmon, remember that this one is salty, so you don't want to make your salmon really salty because the unagi sauce is already salty. So mix it together. I've tried crab meat. That's also good. I haven't tried putting shrimp on it, but so far it may seem like there's a lot of work to do, but if you are wanting just a quick and easy, for me it's quick. It seems complicated, but it's just all baking and mixing and baking it again and it's done. So let me just mix it real good and we'll go to the next step. So we're gonna transfer it here. Now let's add the topping. Remember to use an oven-safe baking dish. So we've got our topping. Next we're gonna put our furikake. This is simply just seasonings. This one is salty, so you wanna use it sparingly. After the unagi sauce, it would be the sriracha mayo. So our sushi bake is just one step away to be ready. So we could either bake this now or just bake it before you serve it. So we'll bake it again. We could do 350 for 10 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes. You put it in the wrap, you add the ginger, and it's ready.